That is disgusting. Sorry for your clap. That is disgusting. Ugh.
We can do it on that. That works. Hey! It's a podcast.
Woo! We're all here right now.
Yes, we are. We're all kinda.
And our good friend Knees. And Anus. Knees says pretty disturbing things.
I was just thinking about the view of the camera angles.
Did you say anus?
Yeah, he did.
It's alright.
I whispered it. He's the one that said it.
For the word minge.
Hey, that's a rich way. What was that from?
Oprah's minge. Do you know what it's like to be Oprah's minge? Mingy.
Well, oh no, we were watching something that mentioned minge.
What is
Is that
talking
right?
about?
YouTube video.
South Park?
No, it was a YouTube video we were watching earlier.
Oprah's minge and Oprah's butt crack are actually...
Butthole.
Sorry. Butthole actually have voices.
What?
Yeah, and they talk while she's on her video saying how awful it is to be those two things. And eventually Butthole gets shot and Minge gets angry.
What is this from?
South Park.
You kind of
Okay.
you kind of went into a bird thing there. But anyways, we have Knees. Names, please.
Steven.
That's not your name.
I'm Brian!
My middle name.
Really
That's
confusing.
actually my made-up name.
Stop it.
Wait, are
That's
we...
my
It is.
middle name.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, you used to always make fun of me for having the PH Steven.
And
Straight from Alberto's mouth!
I don't know how to
That's
respond to
me,
that situation.
John, and
Sounds
we have
familiar, so I wasn't
our
sure.
mystery person off camera. She's been in a Let's Drink anyway. And yeah, it's our podcast. I'll probably be renaming it as we talked about earlier.
If you think of a great name, just shout it out.
Yeah, just all three.
Out of the blue.
Yeah.
Anus.
This is the Anus podcast.
Warning, the following podcast has graphic natures of some sort.
How drunk are you? Speaking of drunk,
can't even talk.
what is it? He just laughs about it.
Good observation, Knees.
Knees is drinking Angry Orchard. John is drinking what? Strongbow?
Sponsored.
I wish.
Hey.
That'd be so nice. Free
What?
booze. What if we
Oh,
were sponsored?
Not your father's root beer.
That'd be
Why do you
pretty good.
say it weird?
Shut up.
It's root beer.
Root beer.
You said root beer.
Root beer.
Root. He said it too. He said it weird funny.
root beer?
Root
It's
beer.
weird.
Root beer.
I'm apparently fucking Jar Jar.
Also, keep in mind that it's currently 10 o'clock and a lot of us...
My bad.
No, that's... What?
It was technical issues for a while.
You're good. It's just, you know,
And it
there's a little
was-
bit more going on than alcohol going on. What?
We're sleepy!
He's liable to fall asleep within the next 5 minutes.
It depends on how hard you hit him. Give him a nut tap.
No, it doesn't. He'll just pass out.
He'll hit me long enough for me to wake up and then fall asleep again.
Fact.
What if
Fact.
you hit him in the nuts? In the nuts?
Nups.
I haven't even drank any tonight.
If you hit him in the nuptials, because he's married, apparently. Directly in the nuptials.
No, I was gonna say, what are you doing?
Calm down.
It's
very
getting
hot.
hot.
All right. Well, yeah.
What's a fan of?
How's the family work?
Why's the fan on?
Knees
I don't
asked
know.
why the fan is on.
No, because like, I
Hi.
have no. It's not. You shut up.
I mean, now that we're on it, how does a family
Is it
work?
that one?
No.
Do we really want to get in depth at how a family
That one, yeah.
actually works?
A family doesn't work, it just pretends to work and goes through the daily motions, collecting it along as they need to.
As we awkwardly skip to our main points of conversation tonight.
Star Wars!
David
That really
Bowie.
is.
Aww.
Oh, but okay.
We'll
John's
talk
more
about
on
David
that.
Bowie.
I think we should talk about the recent passing of David Bowie and Alan Rickman, was it? Yeah,
Yeah.
Professor Snape.
And Lemmy from Motorhead.
That was like
No one knows
2
that
weeks
one.
ago. No, it's very influential people too. People our age group.
People we know. It was just interesting that Alan Rickman and David Bowie both died at 69 of
And then, like,
cancer.
Yeah, and then like really like close too.
Yeah.
And then what is it? David Bowie released
They
his
were the
album.
same person.
His album was Lazarus.
No, it was on Black Star. Lazarus was his last music video, I think.
Yeah.
Black Star was the last
Which,
album.
if you're a Bible person, you know Lazarus is actually a big deal. Had to do with coming back from the dead and stuff like that. I don't read the Bible.
That's a weird segue.
No, it's alright. I mean, man, this is more like NPR shit. Like, the weather is 69 degrees. Oh, damn it. I went back to 69. I wish it was 69 degrees. Oh, yeah, Knees is back from vacation in Florida.
I don't know why.
Dude, you gotta be knees all the time now.
No, I mean, I don't know why it came back.
I don't know why I came back either.
I don't know why I'm knees!
Also, like I was saying earlier, that wasn't mentioned in the podcast, but I'll bring it back up. I did not know Bud Light is fucking Budweiser.
The awkward silence is the stupidity.
I know.
of it.
Bud Light
because this
can't
is-
be fucking Budweiser.
Alberto, I'm
They're
drunk
beers.
and I know it.
No, but like, okay, so I knew I knew it was. I didn't. What did I say? What did he say? What did he say?
Nope.
This is something I have to cut out.
Knees is taking shots at you.
This is something I have to cut out.
Kerboom!
Oh, okay.
Because you said they were fucking Bud White, and I was making a play on the other word of fucking, like sex.
I was thinking of the,
Oh,
I was
explain it
thinking
to
of the
me.
French term "fuck," which refers to a seal.
That is actually yeah.
Okay, NPR man. Let's.
Did you know
Settle
the
that.
weather is actually
PC,
cold?
bro!
PC.
Politically correct.
No, I know. Why is he saying PC?
I don't know.
It's a South Park reference. PC bro.
You PC, bro?
PC bro is on state.
Okay. God, this
Stupid.
is.
This is the loosest I've ever seen all of you.
It has
Him,
been
I've
a,
seen
it has
him
been
way
a
too
rough
much.
first week of classes.
Oh yeah, that's kind of. I don't know. Is everywhere going back to classes now? I doubt it's the same.
I know
academic
Wesleyan is going, and so is ISU.
I was gonna say I know like my classes it was kind of intimidating too, like going back.
I think everyone except for the trimester people are back.
I guess that's true. Yeah.
I'm not sure if they're.
You kind of missed your mouth there, buddy. I saw that.
No, I didn't.
You were like, ooh. Like no, I don't want it, but I'm gonna. That was
NPR
basically
man
that,
doesn't
like-
know how to drink a beer.
Why don't you just shove the whole neck down your throat like last time?
It's a talent.
That's a talent some people like. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Sword swallowing.
Girlfriend loves it.
That was gross.
Gross.
I don't know why I thought that was funny.
I don't know why we're laughing at anything tonight.
Yeah, like I said, we're tired. It's been a long week. Except you guys are having a well-deserved drink, and I drank earlier, so I don't need to be drunk twice in one night.
None of you
Well,
get to
your
see
other
the
half
boss.
feels different, apparently.
No, it's all right.
She's making up for him.
Yeah, exactly. I already had drinks today.
Well, I've had like 5 now, so that means she has to at least have 3. Because we round up in this house. Not counting the 2 that
No,
she
she's more than willing.
I said not counting the 2 that she started with.
Dude, your
I-
math terminology is completely
I've had
wrong.
I said
5.
half. I've
Yeah,
had
you're done
5.
for tonight.
So
Well,
that would be
I'm not.
2.5. I
You
said
are
we
not
round up in
the
this
boss
house,
of
so
my
that's
home.
3.
This isn't your home.
Round
It's
up
your
when
home
you're
too.
drinking.
I'm confused.
Well, you're not playing by my rules then.
I don't
knees.
see a fucking family portrait with the 3 of you, so it's not your fucking home.
Why don't we have that?
All right, you heard it.
That's.
He's calling
why
us
the
out.
Hell, would you have a family portrait?
That's
He
cute.
said this is our home. No, he said it's his home.
This
first.
is one thing I'm not going to agree with you on. That is not cute.
That's cute. You guys should have a family picture.
It
No,
would be
no,
kinda
because
funny,
no,
With your
though.
bunny.
Because with the bunny.
Yes.
Oh my God, we gotta have Bunny in the family video photo portrait.
No, it's because he was saying something. He's like, "This is my." Oh, because I said you're cut off tonight. Because he's like, I had 5 drinks.
No, you didn't.
I had a shot with Matt.
That's not 5. That's 1.
I put more than a shot in my cup.
I thought you said poop.
So he's like, "This is my home," and I'm like, "It's not just your home; it's their home too."
I pay the
Said this-
bills.
Does he, niece? Does he pay the bill?
Actually, I pay most of the bills. You guys.
I was say I pay at least 2 of them.
I'm just here to look cute.
That's everything is crotch with you. You and John. Last video, it was like all crotch of you. You're just like,
No. I was brand recognition because I had. That's not the right one.
Brian's got it on his side.
Yeah, I had the one that said Rusty Gears, so everyone could see it. Yeah, I had to make space on the couch. No one was going to see it when it was compared to my awesome chest.
Use the other. Okay, did you struggle in kindergarten when you have to like put the pegs in the like shaped holes, like the square goes in the square?
Well,
I did
that,
after my
I don't
first
know. You
year.
went with
Yeah.
me. Why'd you remind me?
No, we had different kindergarten classes.
No, we did we?
Yes, I had band.
Oh,
You had
yeah, we
the other
did.
one.
you had a band in kindergarten?
Band.
Uh,
Name of the teacher.
It's not woodchuck.
That's the front of it. I had to
my
use
God,
that
knees! It's like you have eyes or something.
But knees don't have eyes. So how does he know?
It's just the subtle. So how does he know?
I might want to call this podcast off topic. I don't know. That's basically what it is.
Well, half the people didn't show up like they were.
Well, Matt, he was in the beginning.
Briefly,
He'll
yeah.
probably be in a shorter video of this, of outtakes. That was just frustrating and funny, though. And Kevin's probably dead, so rest in peace.
Dead. You hear that?
I heard that.
Yeah, but he
Did
did.
Wait, are you gain sentience?
God.
That just means I have to cut something out, right?
I whispered it.
Yeah, you gotta
pretty
cut out the
quiet. You can
motherboard so
hear
it doesn't
that's
rebel
amazing.
against you.
I mean, it's right there. It's gonna
Oh
pick
damn
it
it!
up.
I forgot about that. I pressed that one again. That's my bad. I won't
Thank
say
you.
the word anymore.
God damn it.
I'm not allowed to say the.
Just not.
You can't say Sandy.
Also, I'm looking at our open cabinet because someone forgot to close it. I'm gonna look at Brian because he grabbed glasses for the Jack Daniels earlier. But I'm not gonna look at Brian. I'm just gonna look at the.
No!
I'm thinking, well,
You are definitely gonna be dropping that from this podcast.
You know what starts
Them, yes!
Thank you.
you know what's combat with Mortal Kombat.
Hey, good segue.
Now let's talk about the Mortal Kombat pack that's going to be coming out soon, hopefully.
Recently.
Oh, you were such on a roll, dude.
Who are the
Soon.
characters in there?
dude, your
Yeah.
grammar is like fucking all over the place.
It's 'cause of
You're
drinks.
on such a roll.
Alright, it's gonna be
It's just such-
Leatherface is in there. Triborg, which is the cyborg in the original. Yeah.
I know
I hope it's
Sub-Zero
Cyborg
is an
and
old
they keep going
cyborg
up one.
for a while.
It's Noob's. Isn't Noob a cyborg too, or no?
Noob is, Noob is the original
Smoke.
Sub-Zero
Is
turned
it Smoke in
into like
there?
a servant. Smoke might be. I don't think.
I don't
so.
remember, but Triborg is basically like 3 of the older cyborgs put into one.
Yeah.
Man, that just looks so.
So, anyways, Triborg, Leatherface. What's the other guy?
Bo Right Show. I have no idea who the hell it is.
Who's, if you guys know, please leave in the comments so that we can talk more about him.
You're just losing your shit. Are you sure you're not drunk? You're tipsy, aren't you, at least?
I'm
He's-
loose.
he is
I'm
tipsy.
probably tipsy at least.
And then the one that we're probably excited for, which I am actually excited for, Alien.
took fucking
The
5.
Xenomorph. The Alien series.
And we were
Oh,
talking about that
Mortal
earlier
Kombat.
because I was wondering why they didn't just flat out call it Xenomorph.
I don't know.
But like when we're talking about how I don't think they outwardly say it's a Xenomorph in the series.
It's because they had no there was no information given for the aliens. There was no backstory. They were
Well,
just
I
there
mean,
to cause
I
terror.
know, but if you just say alien, you could also be thinking like fucking E.T. It's not like E.T. joins the fight.
Was it Mars
Mortal
Invasion?
Kombat E.T.
Oh, Mars Attacks?
Mars Attacks? Yeah. You could be talking about those aliens. We have to chew gum and we still don't look human.
You know,
Yeah,
I did...
humanity is too stupid to realize when they have the big, ginormous domes.
Honestly, I would love to see a Mortal Kombat game. Finish him. Fun home. Your fucking heart blows out your back.
But that's like Indiana Jones. That's like, what is it? Kalima. It just fucking rips out the heart.
Did you know
That's Temple of Doom.
that there was... Because Star Wars, there's the traitor moment. Remember,
Spoiler. Oh no!
Party
It
foul.
went everywhere.
the Star Wars
My
moment, the
boobs!
traitor?
Oh,
Traitor,
yeah,
he
but-
starts swinging around like a nunchuck.
What are you doing?
Getting my boobs.
Okay, anyway, traitor, and then Harrison Ford shoots him. Well, some guy, according to Knees over here... Okay, so I have to look at a little bit more background story. If anyone's ever seen Indiana Jones,
We're gonna have to definitely cut out
Search
this
for
part
the
if you
arc.
haven't seen Star Wars, which I'm
Yeah.
probably gonna leave in anyways.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Raiders of the Lost Ark, when there's a guy whipping around the whip looking all BA and stuff, and then Harrison Ford shoots him.
Okay.
Oh, it's a reference to that.
To also be
They
fair-
put Han Solo's face over Indiana Jones and put the Stormtrooper's face on the guy with the whip.
Wait,
Knees
what?
and I assumed that this guy didn't know that Harrison Ford was the original Indiana Jones. So he put Harrison Ford's face on Harrison Ford and then shot a guy.
What are you talking about?
I know what he's saying.
He explained that terribly.
Because there's a lot of background story that's not going to
Okay,
be...
fun fact also. Harrison Ford, in that scene, was supposed to have a long, epic fight scene with this guy with the sword in Raiders of the Lost Ark. But he was really sick when they were filming, and they were trying to explain to me, he goes, wait, I don't understand. What do you mean? I have a gun. Wouldn't I just shoot him? No, that works. That's fine. From what I would understand, he just didn't want to do the scene because he wasn't feeling well, but then he just,
Wasn't he in a plane crash before that?
Why don't we
Before
just
the
talk
new
about
movie.
old Lassie at this point?
The more you
put her down. Anyways.
That's just a mess of shit I'm gonna have to listen to. We're ready to disclose the fact you three are drinking, right?
Yeah.
4K.
Have a booze.
You're gonna hit him.
Do you carpentry?
There's a story behind that?
On Netflix, there's a movie called Uncle John.
Okay.
And Uncle John's...
Are you really trying to crack it open?
Uncle John has a family member who's hitting on a girl, and the girl says, do you carpentry? And of course the guy all suave is like, do I carpentry? Of course I carpentry. How do I carpentry? And just stares at her, and she's like, oh, I'm sorry, that must have sounded really stupid. And Neves and I were laughing our butts off, because yeah, it sounded really stupid.
It was a lot smoother in the movie.
Thank you, Neves.
Speaking of bad movies, I finally saw that really stupid movie you were talking about in the first podcast, the Ridiculous 8.
Kung
Yeah.
Fury. Oh, you didn't see
No.
Ridiculous 6.
Ridiculous 6. I'm thinking of Hateful 8. It's Hateful 8, Ridiculous 6.
Yeah.
Hateful Eight
I haven't
actually
seen
won
Hateful
a
Eight.
lot. Was going to win.
I was so
a lot of
confused when they were
awards.
like both like released. I'm like, wait, which one's which? So I watched the Ridiculous 6, and it's such a bad movie. It's like really fucking bad. Did you know
It
Taylor
is.
Lautner's in that fucking movie?
Yeah. Yeah, he plays the
Yeah, you saved it.
the mentally challenged, toothless hillbilly.
I guess it just kind of covers it, but that's kind of mean too.
He plays the rural.
Flip
He
the
has
middle
3
switch.
nipples.
I heard flip the middle switch. He has 3 nipples, and then you're just staring into.
I try.
What are you doing?
I'm alright with that. Well, it might seem more
No.
adult only.
Flip the left switch.
Your other left.
Don't listen to him.
Wait, what's that one?
No, flip the middle
I
one.
love that.
Oh, I never even
Please
saw that.
turn
One.
the middle one down.
I like how you're just sitting there laughing your butt off, and I'm just staring at Alberto, and all I see is her hand go up. I'm like, that's right.
Wait, do the middle one. Let's have that
She
one.
just did do the middle one.
Wow, that is wow. Nope, I'm too dark.
Yeah. People are gonna be scared.
Wow.
So scared because it was dark.
That's really mean, Knees.
Hey, you're dying over there, aren't you? In the peanut gallery.
That's only one. She's got 2 more to go.
Rusty Gears is filmed in front of a live person.
That really fucking got her.
Me.
My face hurts. This is the fun of like.
This is the fun.
Like I said, I haven't seen you losing before. I've seen Lumpy like drunk as shit, like passed out.
Yeah.
I'm a banana boat.
I'm so done with you tonight.
You're like gonna drown in your own fucking drink.
You wouldn't let that happen, would you?
I don't know.
Okay.
Would you?
All right, so Andy, you've seen Knees. Well, we know who it is.
Go ahead and sit up, Deez.
That's all right. He's good. He's good. Wait, now I gotta wait.
Wait. Is this the Star Wars topic we're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, are you getting out or what are you doing?
I'm gonna go to my hidey hole.
Your hiding hole.
Yeah, damn it. Can't talk about it until I go to my hidey hole.
Did you just act like you went down a staircase? Don't choke over there, please.
What is
Thank you.
he doing?
We're live.
I'm pretty sure we signed something.
All right. Well, since he's, I don't know. If
I knew it. I knew he was gonna fall asleep.
Yeah, he's probably gonna fall asleep. Well, okay. Knees has seen Star Wars. You have seen.
I have indeed seen Star Wars.
And I've seen Star Wars. Finally, I was like the last person on Earth besides Brian to watch it.
Yeah.
So, what'd you think about it?
Parallel the 4th.
You know, I've been talking to you about that for like the past week. You can't steal my words, man.
Bitch, I said it first.
No, sir.
Sorry,
I
but
said it
you
first.
were.
You know I said it first. You
said
know I did.
way
No.
before you did.
Look at Knees trying to take the bodies.
One, I said it the moment I saw it, and I saw it before.
Oh, please. No, don't even get started. Don't even take don't even take.
So okay, what I'm getting is you both agree it's like
Yes.
4.
Yeah.
For like a newcomer to the Star Wars series, this is a great movie to actually like engage in the Star Wars universe for the first time because they don't really reference anything from the first 3 movies, which
You
is
mean
not
the
4, 5, and 6.
The ones that everybody shits on.
The ones that everybody hates because they introduce stuff like midichlorians. The idea that there was some biological aspect related to Star Wars really turned people off. So 4, 5, and 6 was really considered, you can talk shortly, knees. You can steal from me, but you cannot steal my voice. Yeah.
I was gonna say, and Jar Jar Binks. Everybody hated it.
Jar Jar Binks was actually speculated to be the main bad guy for quite a while.
Yeah, I was reading into that too.
Fortunately, I didn't see his death, so I still believe he'll make an appearance.
Have you seen his? There's a short YouTube video. It's like Jar Jar Binks dies. It's just when he does the flip in the air, and then somebody. Shut the fuck up! You went downstairs, you bitch.
Stay downstairs.
Supposedly, it's like him doing the flips in the air, and somebody just like put a video of like supposedly him hitting his head on a rock. He's like, hey, and then he's like, "Dah!" And then he just like fucking hits his head. And you just see like blood pool up.
I'd
You've
be
never
okay
seen
with
that
that.
video?
No, I haven't seen that.
Supposedly that's how they kill off Jar Jar Binks. He just hits his head on a rock.
I'd be okay with that. But
The robot chicken thing. Did you see?
Oh yeah, Annie! Shot out of the.
Oh,
the
you need to go
space
to the escape pod or something like that.
Quickly to the escape pod.
Annie, these are all glowy sparkly.
Now we can be together forever.
Did you know that's the same voice, like the same voice actor of Jar Jar from the movies doing a robot chicken spoof?
I did not know that, but that doesn't surprise me.
I mean, he did want to be loved.
True.
Supposedly there's an interview of him out, like, talking about Jar Jar Binks, and he's really depressed about it. How everybody hates Jar Jar Binks.
It's because he was. No offense to the voice actor, it was a terrible character. It just didn't fit within the Star Wars mythos, which is pretty serious. And then you have this character that's just zany and outrageous, and he was just there for the kids. In Star Wars, not to be this guy is not like a kids movie.
Speaking of kids, did you know the reason Episode 3 was originally PG-13?
You're downstairs.
Because they killed the younglings in the original showing of it.
You're downstairs. Shut the fuck up. Your voice doesn't matter, Brian.
You shut up!
I can rob you of your voice and your soul.
Actually, I can. I can just mute it.
I was almost kind of hoping that they would go episode, what would it be? Episode, like, 9 or 10. No, they went 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, right? I was kind of hoping they'd go episode 10, 11, 12, and then...
Oh,
Oh,
and
you
then
wanted to
7,
go
8, 9.
back and...
Yeah.
Oh.
I
Did you
thought
know
that'd be a good homie on.
Did you know this is the first Star Wars movie that's actually released in the order it was supposed to be? Because first it's 4,
Yeah.
5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, and this is the 7th movie being released as Episode 7.
Yeah.
Fact. Also, this is the first movie that a female and a non-Anglo Saxon was the
mean
protagonist. Ebony, I think the term was ebony we talked about earlier.
That's
That's only
in the
important.
that's in the outtake one. I gotta fucking. I've gotta even
But my
edit
point
that
is
one.
here is that this is the highest grossing movie in America of all time. It beat Avatar.
Did it beat Avatar?
Yeah, it beat Avatar.
When?
You don't know
A
that
week
it's
ago.
the top. It's
No,
the
no,
top.
no. I know a week ago it made more than Avatar did in the amount of time that it was out. Like it reached a higher like gross than Avatar did.
Yeah.
Because Avatar it took it like 6 months, where it took Star Wars like 2 days.
It
I mean
took
2 weeks.
Star Wars like 2 weeks to beat out Avatar, which is
But I didn't
not
know it was
surprising.
number 1.
It is number 1.
Is it
It is
now?
the highest grossing movie in America of all time. The likelihood of it being beat is rather slim, unless
Episode 8.
it might be episode 8. It depends on everyone's feedback. But
I don't know if I like the way they went with Kylo Ren.
you mean the new Disney princess, Kylo Ren? Oh, that sweet boy throwing his little tantrums.
It was really weird. Like I wasn't expecting it when I saw it in the movie.
Like when he was with Rey, I didn't expect him to be that like blatantly creepy. I guess he
was
gave off
creepy.
that sort of like serial killery vibe, where he's just like just strapped at the table.
Yeah, on the topic of Rey, I mean, I understand as a female protagonist that it was really supposed to be a strong role, but calling back to the 4th movie, where Luke Skywalker, yeah, Mark Hamill, the one you see at the end of the film, spoiler. What was so great about the 4th movie was that he was supposed to be the hero, but he didn't have all the tools in the toolbox. He needed separate characters to fill those specific places for him to achieve his goal. While as Rey has everything she could ever want at her fingertips. her upbringing is very what's the term I'm looking for? Isolated, and yet she seems to know a plethora of different languages that allow her to achieve her goal, even though she's
and then
been
you're
isolated.
basically going into like where Ray comes from.
Yeah, basically where Ray comes from, which we don't know, but what they infer in the movie is that she was dropped off at a planet at a very young age. Now,
They blatantly tell you that.
as to the developmental period of the child, I don't know how it works in the Star Wars universe, but I'm pretty sure you're not going to pick up like 9 different languages while being stranded in the desert.
No, but they inferred that she was part of the Jedi Academy before Kylo Ren went in and destroyed
Did
all the
they?
kids.
No, they didn't.
No,
She
they
was a
didn't.
baby.
Yeah, they did that when they implied it, because I remember she had like the flashbacks when she had the saber of Kylo Ren coming after the kids and killing them all, right?
Or was it just the
No.
imprinted memories of the saber?
Yeah, I thought it was the saber. Like she had like those weird flashbacks.
She was seeing where the saber had been.
I think
Potentially.
it was her own.
Wish there was,
memories.
like, a-
Brian's asleep.
Yeah, I can hear him.
Yeah. I'm not
there
surprised.
there was a good theory that they were talking about, like those flashbacks where they actually came from. They were saying how shit, what's her name? Ray could actually be a clone of Luke.
See, that's
I'm
another
thinking
thing.
daughter.
A lot of people are talking
Well,
about to
I
what
could see that
extent the
too.
extended universe actually has played a role in the new Star Wars movie.
Right, but like supposedly it's all, most of it's scrapped.
Most of it is scrapped, but Han and Leia having kids was a thing.
Right, right.
Or the basically a new Sith Lord rising from the depths
Well, I
was
know-
a thing too.
What is it? Because
First Order.
they were twins, right? Or just siblings too?
They were twins. Han Solo and Leia did have twins, and the one was a male and one was a female, and
Right,
one
right.
did drop to the dark side.
And that's what they're saying is a parallel of Kylo and Ray, right?
Yeah, but the reason why I think Rey is related to Luke was because of her ability to grasp the Force so easily, which is another issue I have with that specific character. Again, she has way too many tools in her toolbox already.
Yeah, he's really out.
Yeah, I know.
No, but and then that that goes back to like the Ray clone theory, because how she had the memories and everything, but like especially when she grabbed the saber, because when the saber was originally cut off of Vader, I mean when Luke lost the lightsaber in the first place when Vader cut it off, the hand was still attached to it, so people were speculating that like from the DNA and everything that was attached to the hand, because we don't know what happened to the hand.
It's a very
Yeah,
good
for
point.
some-
The last time you see the blue lightsaber in film
Yeah.
is when it falls
Cloud
out
City.
of Cloud City into, I don't remember what the planet was called. Was it Bespin?
Yeah, it was Bespin.
Bespin, and that's supposed to be a gas planet. Don't know where things go on a gas planet. I've never been to a gas
Don't know
planet.
how the hand was still attached.
Yeah, I don't know how this hand's supposed to work. Nor do I understand why this Maze has
Maz,
it.
yeah, something like that.
She has the saber, which she said she would explain later.
Which I fucking hated in the movie. I'm like, I want to know how she got
yeah,
it.
that's
Well,
too much information.
I bet the director was just like, yeah, let's some other fucking.
Yeah, I
director.
think that's got to be it. Because like they didn't. I'm a little curious myself, but I can't remember if they actually refer to the New Order stormtroopers as stormtroopers, or they should avoid a term altogether.
I don't remember. Did they? No, because in the beginning they didn't Captain Phasma, however you say it, Phasma, wasn't she questioning Finn why? She called him a stormtrooper, didn't she?
I thought she just used the term trooper.
No, that's right. No, Finn did use the term stormtrooper at one time.
See, that's what I've heard. So maybe I just wasn't paying well enough attention.
Yeah, because there was one point where he's like, I'm not a good guy, blah, 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 I'm a stormtrooper. When he was at Maz's Cantina.
Yep.
When he was trying to actually go away, so he didn't have to,
Yep. That makes a lot of sense. Are we gonna avoid saying the biggest spoiler of the entire movie?
No, I'll just put it like in big captions, and I'll probably tag like a time where it is that this happened.
Okay.
Solo dies.
Well, Knees just threw it right out there. Solo dies, which is actually, I think, a great point to make in that movie, because this is a lot. Knees and I have talked about this to quite a bit of an extent. That just like the fourth movie, a mentor figure has died. Ben Kenobi.
It could have, yeah, I guess you could have seen that coming.
Which is also interesting because Kylo Ren's real name is Ben. Is that a reference to Ben Kenobi? We don't know.
Well,
Probably.
I mean, because, what is it? Because, okay, I couldn't wrap my head around this for the longest time during the movie. Like, halfway I figured it out. How supposedly Solo was Ben's father.
Not
But,
supposedly, I'm pretty
I mean,
sure.
he is.
It's been implied. It was straightforward. He
I
said.
mean, okay, so Kylo
They made that
is,
very obvious.
Kylo's father is
Han Solo.
Han
Han
Solo.
Solo, but his grandfather was Darth Vader. I'm like, how does that work?
I really want to know to what extent the connection between Lord Vader and
You know
Ben.
what it is, don't you?
Yeah, Leia is Luke's sister. What the hell?
Are we asking some?
No. See,
confusing
exactly.
question?
So did you actually know that?
Yeah, I knew that.
Okay, because that's what I was stuck like halfway through that movie. I'm
You-
like,
oh, did you
Luke
just
in
forget?
The sixth movie.
Yeah,
where
they found out in the sixth movie.
yeah, that they were related, but like halfway through the movie, I didn't wrap my head.
Oh,
around
I
it.
didn't wrap. Okay.
I'm like,
Yeah.
how can his grandfather be Vader, but his father be Solo? And I'm like, oh, Leia.
His mother said.
On that note, it has been quite a few years between Episode 6 and Episode 7. So if you haven't seen those movies, well, you know what? At this point,
30
if you
years.
if you're watching this podcast, everything's been spoiled. So
But like,
go watch them anyway.
And yes, there is a new Death Star.
I thought you said nude Death Star.
Well, technically, it's a Star Killer. What is
Yeah.
it? Star Killer Station? Star Killer Base?
My only question about the new Death Star is, were there inhabitants of this planet outside of the First Order that just got hosed
Probably.
for no reason?
I mean, albeit that one scene where what's his name? The one that's basically Tarkin in this one.
You know, I don't remember his name, but I knew they're the Tarkin character.
It's
I
like
always
Han,
knew
it's
there
not
was gonna be one.
Hans. It's something weird like that.
There
I
is
don't
some
remember the character's
heavy
name.
references to the Nazi regime.
Yeah,
though.
that's what I mean. So
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
the salute.
that scene.
Yes.
That's what I mean. That scene, especially with the red flags,
Which
and
has
then-
always been a thing in since like 4, 5, and 6.
Well, everybody knows that. You know,
the
stormtroopers are
were-
based on the.
But they
Nazi
weren't that
stormtroopers.
blatant with it.
I know this one was like,
Straight.
oh, it's like
They
whoops.
went straight for the salute and everything. I was
It's like
amazed.
that's a little much.
At least Marvel had the Hail Hydra. They got both arms up there.
Well, because
Oh.
because that's basically the Red Menace, right?
I was thinking maybe it's going from like World War I Germany to World War II Germany.
I guess that's a
Because
good.
World War II is when the Nazis actually took over, right?
That's a pretty
This
good
is supposed to be like the new First Order. That could be what they're going for.
That's a pretty good comparison. I like it. And then also, wait, did they ever say they were First Order stormtroopers or just regular stormtroopers?
Their entire organization was the First Order.
Well, I mean, like in the movie, did they actually say First Order stormtroopers? Because, I mean, I see later on how they would distinguish it and why they would distinguish it. Because the stormtroopers, of course, are by the Empire, and First Order is this smaller, like, faction of the Empire. So are they like your typical stormtrooper then, or are they actually First Order stormtroopers then?
I think it's just basically the Sith, and then they just called it by a different name, kind of like how.
So each time, because I know the
Different
clone
government
troopers are
parties
different
change
than the
their
stormtroopers, right?
Yeah. Well,
So how did they
These
get rid of all the
the
clone
clone troopers. Okay, so
Because they had to go
episode-
somewhere, right?
Episode 1, 2, and 3, they were all clones from Jango Fett. And the separation between 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6. 4, 5, and 6 is clones have a short lifespan because they are
Augmented.
built to basically grow up at an accelerated pace, which means they die faster after they serve their purpose. So what actually happened is that they...
So they did all die off.
They did die off for the most part. There were some original ones. And if you watch the Clone Wars series on Netflix, Rex's faction that works for Anakin actually split off and did not work for the Empire ever.
Okay.
So if you watch that stuff, that's some extended lore stuff for you. But it doesn't matter because Disney said none of that stuff matters.
No, Clone Wars is canon, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, I thought Clone Wars was
But it
canon.
never actually happens inside the series. It's just implied in books
Oh.
and the
Well,
extended
and then
universe,
that's
stuff like
far
that.
enough back in time that it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
'Cause I was gonna say Clone Wars is canon. What else? There's another Disney Star Wars thing, isn't there? I thought there was another
Oh
series.
yeah,
First-
it's Rebels.
Rebels? Yeah, is
Disney
that canon?
Yeah, that is canon.
Okay.
They're supposedly reintroducing Mace Windu. He didn't die after the plummet of
I'm
Coruscant.
happy about
Which is
that, but
crap.
it's
Which,
kinda weird.
I mean, I understand why they did that because I'm like, why would a Jedi simply die after getting tossed out of a window? I mean, they have force jump and all that
Anakin.
stuff. And Anakin, he had his legs chopped off, his arms chopped off. He was basically a torso, and he caught on fire.
Darth Matt. And he was perfectly fine. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
not perfectly fine.
I mean, yeah, we gave him a robot body, but
The
he was
fucker couldn't breathe
alive.
on his own. Have you seen that? I mean, this is going off topic, but there was a special. I think it was on History Channel or something that they went to the science of Star Wars. You ever see it?
I think I saw a few episodes, but I
And they were going into like the science of like Darth Vader. Could he survive in that suit? It's a fucking living hell.
I would imagine it.
Well, because and then also has to do with like the what planet was that he got really burned
Mustafar.
at? Was it Mustafar? Like how the inhalations,
Not battle.
how the fucking what is it?
Did you say fat kid?
I said fucking. I mean, he's back there. how what is it? The inhalation of the smoke like scarred his lungs. That's why they, that's part of the reason why he breathes.
Why he needs a respirator.
Yeah, and then also how it like basically burned the inside of his body, so nothing functions properly.
Ugh.
So they were saying how he has to have like also different components like a stomach and kidneys, and everything has to be artificial. So basically, it's a living hell. He basically wants to
please
die.
kill me.
Maybe not, because it's an advance of technology that it might not be.
You say it's advanced technology, but this is. So
It
is
could
it
be
still
advanced.
advanced if it's based a long time ago?
Alright, this is like the best part of
Yeah.
episode 3. She has lost the will to live.
You could argue technically.
I mean, yes, you can argue it because there has actually been proven that elderly couples, when one of their significant others die
Fucking rolled his
at a
eyes.
certain age, Niece doesn't have eyes. At a certain age, the other one tends to pass in close proximity to the significant other.
To me, it seems like you two have had these discussions multiple times because
No, we don't have that one.
We've only had once or twice. A lot about Ben Kenobi's original death in the first 3 films. He just gave up. He just let
We did
himself
not
die.
give up. We just ended up off topic.
He did just give up. I'm fine with the sacrifice of the mentor because it made sense. But like, he just like, go Luke. Put down his saber and had one of the most famous lines of all time in Star Wars: "Strike me down, I'll become more powerful than you can ever imagine."
is that the most memorable line in Star Wars?
That's one of the most.
No.
Okay.
Luke, I am your father.
That is the most memorable moment of Star Wars history. Luke, I am your father. No! Yeah, let's say Mark Hamill's acting wasn't exactly great, but it did solidify him as Luke Skywalker for an extended amount of time before he did
You
the
mean
voice
anything
of
Jar
the
Jar
Joker.
Binks did? Nothing he said was memorable.
Are we really back on the topic of Jar Jar Binks?
Misa Jar Jar Binks, Misa Jar Jar nothing cut off my ding dong.
Quickly, we have to make the escape pods! Get the fuck off screen.
I don't want to go.
Because I don't want to go. We should do an entire podcast where we talk like Jar Jar.
The fuck that.
We
I
should
would
wake
go
up. We should
tired.
wake up Brian and talk like Jar Jar the entire time.
Oh hell no, he's still drunk.
I mean, he's good there.
Yeah.
That's gonna be more of a no.
Close.
I was gonna say that's gonna be a hassle for Andy to go down the dip. I
Struggle.
think I had a stroke.
Struggle. Did you smell toast?
Something smells like copper. So what's the smell? That's probably a bad topic to bring out, but realistically, I don't know what it is. Supposedly, an indication of having a stroke is you smell something funny. What is it?
You
It's toast.
Yeah,
Is it
usually
toast?
you smell burnt toast when you're about to have a stroke.
I never fucking
Supposedly, I've never had a stroke. Like to
That's
keep
just
it.
what
God
I
forbid,
always
but I
say.
didn't know what it was. I couldn't remember what the fuck it was. I said, "Is that pizza?" That doesn't sound right.
See, now I just want to follow around people with like burnt toast and be like,
That's
what the
fucking
fuck?
terrible.
Oh, is your left arm hurting? Well, that's a heart attack. Well, you don't need toast for that.
That's a fucking terrible thing.
Just keep burnt toast in your
You are
back
totally
pocket.
deleting this.
It's a serious conversation, though. I couldn't remember what it was.
You can keep that part, but talking about giving people heart attacks, yeah, we're gonna drop that.
Well, I mean, there's a Halloween. That's basically what they do, right? You basically pay somebody to scare the shit out of you.
True.
Like, what isn't it here in Illinois? That one that's like a hotel that's like 12 stories.
Chicago. Yeah.
I have
if
never
you make
been.
it through all 12, then
They give you your money back, right?
yeah.
Challenge accepted.
Not many people make it past like 3.
Why?
And supposedly there's like Marines and other people, blah blah blah, that even go and they crack.
Yeah.
You just have like what's the deal here? Like, is it like for a TV show?
No,
or-
no, no. It's a real haunted house where the people, because most haunted houses the actors aren't allowed to touch or anything.
Yeah.
They're fucking. There's like no limits, and you have to sign a waiver.
Am I allowed to punch people?
I
No.
doubt it.
You're not allowed to touch back. I think they're
They can
allowed
touch
to
you. They can touch the shit out of you.
Yeah, they aren't allowed to like hurt you or anything. I'm sure that's a thing.
As long as I sign a waiver that says they can't hurt me, I'm getting my money back.
You know, there's actually I've seen this online. There's a couple places. I think it's like out in California, where it's like a real serial killer experience, where you're basically the victim of these just gruesome, just completely messed up situations, and they're allowed to basically torture you until you give them like the safe word or something like that, or the end of the
So
time.
it's like really, really.
Fuck that.
Yeah, they
I'm not
basically
gonna say it.
they're allowed to do pretty much anything they want to besides actually like physically just harm.
This sounds like.
Yeah, well, it sounds like a lot of things. I mean,
I'm not gonna
it's-
talk about my feelings
It sounds
in that,
crazy,
but
That can't be a real thing.
I'd hope not.
no, it was. They have a lot of people go out there and do it just because they want to feel that Rush.
That is not a rush. I
That's not a rush.
I think like shitting myself is not rush. Like I would not want to shit myself.
How many times
No,
did you shit yourself?
They like put you in one of those like head cages
I
that you
won't talk
see.
about it.
No one talking
And then
about
like
it
pour
on screen.
blood on you and all that stuff. And, like,
What?
start
So that's
yelling
basically
at
like
you.
you're basically living out Saw.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I mean, the movies themselves, like I can see the traps. And
All right,
all
like
laugh
my
at
only
them.
question is like, what do I get out of this? Do I just get the experience, or is there a reward
That's bragging
afterwards?
rights, basically.
That's not good enough. I want
Well,
like monetary.
It's bragging rights
value.
plus. I'm sure there's some people that just find that sort of fear rush, that ultimate.
All
sort
right,
of
we
like,
actually
I
have
could
Mr.
die.
Psychology here.
True. Knees is a psychologist.
Oh, I mean, so what does that say about people that actually like that kind of stuff?
Nothing. They're just used to it, and that's what makes them feel. It's like adrenaline junkies.
I guess that's true.
It's what makes them feel the best, so they
It's
want
about
more of it. It's just like no.
It doesn't
It's just
irritate
like
You're gonna make my night that much rougher.
Or better.
yeah.
Thank you, wingman.
It's just like imagine the dopamine that you get from like sex, something
Okay.
like that. It's like that's what they're feeling constantly when they're in those situations. It's just an addiction.
So I just got this great idea while standing up.
Okay.
Got all the blood rushing from one head to another.
Ah.
Which way?
Ooh.
Nah.
I just had an idea, since we have our psychologist here. We have a psychology hour with psychology with knees, and he has this nice little like
Dr.
cup
Knees.
of brandy or whatever alcoholic drink you prefer,
Beer.
and then we just ask questions, and he swishes it around, and you see it disappear, but all you see is knees, and he answers the question.
Dr. Knees, and then
Dr. Knees.
he has to have the glasses like on his like knees right
Yes.
here. We have to like print glasses for his knees.
Oh, that'd be great.
It has like a little pipe like Siegfried. Siegfried? That's not right.
Ziggy.
Not Ziggy. What's his name?
Sigmund
Freud.
Sigmund
Sigmund.
Freud. We
Damn
call him
it.
Ziggy because that's his nickname. You ever read a Batman psychology book, boy?
You know, I
I
knew
fell
a
asleep
guy
in
in college
psychology.
who had no idea who Freud was.
And he was a psychology major?
No.
Oh my god.
I was gonna say what the fuck.
But still, he was a sophomore in college and he never heard who Freud was, and I wanted to slap. I just wanted to slap him.
Well, you.
I just wanted to slap.
Well, I guess that is just common sense, isn't it?
Yeah.
They make references
I knew
to
about-
him, like every
Right?
TV show, yeah.
I knew about Freud
It's
before
just-
high school.
yeah.
I didn't know like all his teachings or even a
I
majority
never
of
knew
them.
because I fell asleep in psychology class.
Yeah, but you know who Freud was.
Yes, I did.
He had no clue. He was just. I wanted to slap him.
Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. Psychoanalytical theory? No.
That's why you said it last time.
Yeah.
Last podcast or 2 podcasts ago, you're like, sometimes a cigar is just a cigar.
Yeah.
That's when it all comes around.
I say a lot of book references and stuff like that. You
Full
just
circle.
Yeah,
You gotta-
Freud went a little far, but
Yeah. He laid the foundation. He didn't need to build anything.
he made it so that other people could go.
He
just
made a
as far as they
latrine.
wanted
All right, and the latrines became
Wow.
obsolete.
Man, John, you were just a shit on guy. You just shit on
It's
everything.
okay. His teachings are
Well,
far
no,
off.
I get it.
I mean, like at the time, they were definitely revolutionary. They opened the door. Correct me if I'm wrong, but then over the years, as they started to go more in depth into the actual like cognitive abilities of a human being, they realized that some of the stuff he said was either inaccurate. Even some of the people he mentored for, like Jung, was it or I don't
Young,
know,
yeah.
Young, they disagree with certain aspects of his theories, and
Well,
they,
yeah.
and they butted heads.
We need
Yeah, he
smoking
and Young actually had
jackets.
a
We
famous
need like
rivalry.
pipes. And we need brandy.
Tweed jacket. I gotta go pro this semester. So sad.
This is like deep shit we're talking about now.
Star Wars to Freud.
Freud and Jung had a famous feud.
Do you mean how Freud would just pass out if Jung was in the room?
Yeah, because he said something about negative energy or something like that.
Oh dear.
Wasn't it because who's the one that actually started calling out Freud because his theories were supposedly based, just on sex?
I think that was a woman. Was that?
Was it?
Was that his daughter? Did his daughter go against him? I can't remember.
I don't remember, but she went into psychology too, right?
I do know there was some female psychologist that proposed the Electra complex, and when talking about sex, I think what you're thinking of
Yeah,
is like
pretty much.
gender sex. That was his big.
Right, but no, it's like where it comes back from John. Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. I mean,
Yeah.
Sometimes
that's
it's just a
basically what it is.
dream.
He always thought it was like something that had to be. What was
Usually,
it like?
oral fixation.
Yeah, oral
Yeah, that's what it
fixation.
was.
Usually, it was most of the dreams were situated around sexual desires that were
Right.
repressed inside your ego or superego or subconscious.
Pretty much anything that's
Yeah.
shaped like a penis is a penis.
That
Yeah, it was the majority.
ship looks like a phallus.
Yeah.
Speaking of phallus, we have one right behind us.
The
He's a
microphone.
dick.
Oh.
Sorry, I have to tuck it in.
Brian?
But I would say this though, in Freud's defense, just because his theories aren't provable doesn't mean that they're all completely wrong.
No,
Right,
no,
no,
yeah,
we're
one's
not.
denying
We're not
that.
saying that. We're just.
I know, but
Like I
it's
said,
just
he
like
made a
his-
latrine. It became obsolete, but it still exists.
He's the one who makes it sound like he's shitting on Freud.
He's not shitting on him, but
I at least gave him the foundation.
just psychodynamic theory in general, because it's so much about the subconscious. It's almost impossible to test it.
Yeah, is there proof the subconscious actually exists?
Well, then you're just
Yeah.
going into a whole thing about brain and mind. What is the mind? What is?
Which is more philosophy. But
The philosophy of Star Wars. Now that is something that they have written.
I like how I wanted this
So many
originally
books
to be like a
about-
Star Wars spoiler cast, but it just now it's getting real. We should have you drink more often, both of you.
Okay.
Him, no. Or if we do,
Okay,
just
I
make
if
him
do
you-
drink.
have one question for you though.
Yeah, yeah.
As far as Ben Kenobi, right?
Oh my god.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
No, what?
Did you view his sacrifice as a noble sacrifice?
Oh my god, we talked. No, before you,
how- okay.
before you
No,
answer
no.
the question, I have told you the sacrifice was fine.
No,
it was
see, you
fine.
can't-
It made sense why they sacrificed that character because the continuation of that character through the rest of the series was completely pointless. Him sacrificing himself in the way he did. Oh, I throw down my lightsaber, strike me down.
So what you're saying
What?
is it was pointless.
I'm not
No.
saying no. I'm saying the way he offed himself was pointless. Sacrifice
didn't off himself.
made totally. He technically did. Throws that lightsaber, strike me down,
He didn't throw it down. He was just holding it up.
and didn't
They
block.
turned it off.
Yeah.
And
yeah, he
turned
just
it
did like
off.
that. No, he didn't turn it off. It
Yeah.
was just straight up, wasn't it?
No, he turned it off.
Did he? Huh.
Pretty sure.
I don't know.
Regardless,
Like
he didn't even
60%.
attempt to block. He just dead.
So you're asking me if it's pointless. You're basically saying it was.
No, I'm asking you whether or not you thought it was a noble sacrifice for him to do it either that way or in a way.
Well,
Do you okay? Basically, this boils down to: do you think he should have kept fighting until the very end because he knew he was going to lose? But did he just need to let him be struck down?
I thought
Well-
it was a noble sacrifice.
Because he'd already shut the door, so Luke couldn't come save him. He could have kept fighting.
But Luke
Maybe-
would have tried to come save him.
no, he wouldn't have. There was no proof.
Yeah,
Maybe
he
no,
would've.
no. The door was closing. He was already getting back on the ship.
Based on Luke's character traits? Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Okay. So you explain to me he's not that stupid.
Well, basically what I'm getting is when I was watching these for the first time when it was re-released in '97. I had the VHS, the original re-releases. I think was that the first re-release time around. I don't remember, but so I was 4 or 5 years old. So that's some of my earliest memories. I did not understand why the fuck Obi-Wan did that. I'm like, why are you not going, bro?
Right.
Why are you not going, bro?
Why are you not going to ham? But I mean, now thinking about it, I can see why he was just I'm gonna take it. But at the
I'm
same
gonna
time,
take it.
I know he's not gonna push Vader's shit in. Even though if you compare it maybe at a scientific basis,
I mean, I understand he was inevitably going to lose.
it's not like Vader can. Well, in the video games and everything like that, we see Vader can do absolutely crazy things. But
Well,
what we
then
knew at
they
the
didn't have
time,
same
that's what I mean. He can
combat skills.
he can fucking force throw the lightsaber and bring it back in
choke the shit out of people.
in what Battlefront.
Battlefront.
They never really used that in the movie.
Did Vader ever force jump in the movies?
Oh no.
That's what I
Vader
mean.
can voice jump in the games though.
That's what I mean. So given at the time, if you think about it right now, could that motherfucker actually outmaneuver Kenobi?
I mean, back then they didn't have the same training that they did nowadays. So they did kendo,
Yeah.
something like that. They didn't have the same training and the same CGI and sort of pulley capabilities. That
Right,
they
right.
did.
But what I mean is real on a realistic level. If they were if it's an actual cyborg against, how old do you think Kenobi was? His character.
100. No, but I think it also depends on whether or not you consider them to be humans or not.
Because
Well, okay, that's
individuals powered by the Force have a tendency to live for a long time. If you think about Emperor Palpatine, his master was supposedly human. Correct me if I'm wrong. His name was Darth Plagueis, and he was supposed to be the immortal emperor. He was human, empowered by the Force.
Right, but
I'm sure that's a dark side of the Force, though. Immortality is usually a dark side.
so okay, tell me this: any actual like Jedi, not a Sith, can they use Force lightning or
Yes,
no?
actually, I was just thinking
Is it
about
canon
that.
or not canon now?
It is actually canon, and this has always been canon. His name is Plo Koon. He used to be part of the Jedi Order.
Really, Coon could do it?
Yes, Koon was actually one of the very few light Jedis that could use Force lightning. Also,
Is it ever shown?
It's never shown in theater, but it is in most of the
Clone
video
Wars?
games.
Oh, video games.
Video games and in books, of course.
So are those canon then? The games?
The games are not. They were canon, but Disney again said no extended universe stuff, which might not pertain to the books. I'm not sure if they're prior. It might just be stuff that pertains to.
How many
after
Jedi can you
episode six.
name?
Kaede Munde, Adigala, Mace Windu, Yoda, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Qui-Gon Jinn, Anakin Skywalker, Luke Skywalker, Ben Solo.
Do you really consider Anakin, even though he turned Darth Sith?
Still a Jedi. He started as a Jedi. And so did Kylo Ren.
Yeah, he was trained by.
You know,
they even
Yeah,
said
he was
it.
trained by. I didn't know he actually became with the rank of Jedi.
Snoke mentioned it. He's like, you're training because when Ben was telling Snoke about Rey,
Yeah.
he was saying how like she's strong, blah 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 in the Force, and he's like, or I don't think it was actually talking to Snoke. I think it was earlier how they were saying his training started out light, and that's why his dark side is not like.
he had
Yeah,
yet
but
to
I think
the
commit.
potential it
training,
could
but
He
I
had
didn't
yet
know
to
that they were
commit
actually
to either the
called
light or
Jedi.
the dark side. He was
Right,
the
right.
scary in between.
Yeah, but I didn't know he was actually like called. I didn't think they were called Jedi right away. I thought they were just like.
Padawan.
They were called
Padawan.
Padawans.
But I mean, he was trained like in the light side.
He
of
was
the
trained by
Force.
Luke for. Well,
He was,
again,
but
this
he-
is all
I don't think
speculation.
he actually attained the rank of Jedi though. A Jedi Knight. Or whatever.
He's the last one. He could name him fucking.
MC
He could be called fucking MC Hammer. That doesn't mean
Hammer dropped the bass.
yeah, he can't be named like an official like MC Hammer Knight. That's what I mean. He can be called whatever the fuck he wants to be called. He could be actually Jedi like first day. Like so technically he's whatever he is. And then that doesn't make any sense. So Luke will be the last Jedi no matter what.
Technically speaking, yeah, and I don't even know. He's technically not even a master.
On the topic,
Right, he never reached Master because
on the
He's
topic
Yoda
of
died.
Luke Skywalker, my dad, when I
Spoiler.
first went to go see the movie, he questioned whether Luke was waiting for either Rey or Kylo Ren. But then I pointed out to my dad, I think Luke Skywalker had this all planned out from the beginning. Because
Oh, that's a
R2-D2
That's right.
that little fucker.
was in sleep mode with the last part of the map, and they already visited the Rebel base. With the other part of the map, BB-8, in the close vicinity to the last part of the map. But R2-D2 doesn't wake up. Then they blow up the Death Star,
Star Killer base.
and Rey has her fight with Kylo Ren. Then they return to the Rebel base, and conveniently,
I thought he turned on before that. Though.
No.
R2-D2 wakes up and produces the other side of the map that leads you to Luke Skywalker.
Well, I mean, I thought he woke up as soon as the Death Star was blown up. Is it after Ren lands?
It's after. Well, regardless,
Rey.
it's after all this stuff unfolds. After Rey essentially awakens her Force powers, beats Kylo Ren, and basically proves herself to be worthy, and then she finds Luke Skywalker. So I think Luke is a lot stronger than we're all led to believe, and we'll probably never know
Or he's just a better programmer?
that or R2-D2 is in fact a jerk, because we've been proven throughout the Star Wars series that
He's
that
kind of a little
droid,
dick.
yeah,
Kind of
that
dick.
droid has some social issues with people.
And he's gotta be definitely Vader's age too, because he was already operational before he
Yeah,
even met
he can
Anakin.
replace his droid parts.
Yeah, C-3PO had a better backstory than R2-D2. R2-D2 was a run-of-the-mill repair droid of a
That's why
Naboo
we
ship.
Can all relate to him.
Oh, I know, but excuse me, I don't roll around
Especially
my
me, since
third
I'm so
leg.
short.
It's okay, you're not a trash can.
Oh, thanks. Oh, that C-3PO is kind of Did you when like
I hate
I don't
it
think you
first.
would remember this, but when episode 1 came out, did you actually expect C-3PO to be built by?
Oh no, heavens no. I thought he was just the most annoying astromech droid in the world.
Yeah.
I know 356 languages. How many of those languages did he speak through those 3 movies? Like 3?
It was basic. Did he speak the Jawa language?
He speak.
Wow. Oh, I'm gonna have to cut that out.
Yes, please.
He spoke.
He
Wookiee.
spoke. He didn't
He did.
speak. He didn't speak Wookiee.
Yeah,
He
did.
he translated, but he never talked back.
Oh, so you're saying which languages he actually?
He actually spoke. He actually
Ah.
talked to Jabba's when he was at Jabba's palace. He actually talked to the eye.
So he knows Huttese.
So he knows Huttese, but he doesn't. He didn't talk very much else.
He of course knows basic. What else?
Right, but he translated back, which
Well, I
is
mean,
essentially
when you
known
yes,
language.
I'm sorry. When I said spoke, he
I know.
spoke.
I know, but I mean...
Translating
that's-
is slightly different than speaking.
Yeah, but you still have to know the basics of it and
That is
the
true.
essentials of everything.
I can translate the shit out of Spanish. It's hard for me to talk it.
Yeah, but you
Brian's
still know
phone's
the
still in the
language.
fireplace.
That was hilarious. He's like, "Where's
Where's
my
my
phone?"
phone?
That's why I lost my shit. He's not gonna find it.
Of course not.
And then one of these fuckers are just gonna turn it on.
It's on right now.
I mean, like,
Oh, the fire!
yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
You guys are gonna remember that. It's like, oh, what's that? Oh shit. Hey, Brian.
Well,
Put it in the main
unless my girlfriend and I want to have a sexy night, that fire's not going
I'm not gonna scare a rabbit.
on. She's over there now, so we were hoping that the vibrations will stay over there,
Yeah, well.
right in this general vicinity. Sorry, Andy. Knees. Fudge.
That's alright. That's his nickname now, just knees. That looks like, wow, Lumpy really did finish. He still has he only had 4 drinks?
I'm sure he didn't have 4.
You're thinking he, like, spilled some out or he didn't finish it?
I think one of those is Matt's.
3. 3 and he's fucking out? He said he had a shot.
Okay, he's narcoleptic without alcohol.
And your girlfriend is slacking.
Don't rush her.
Chuck.
Chug, chug, chug.
No, she's bad
I
at
want
chugging.
sushi. This is really gingery.
That reminds you of sushi?
See, she likes sushi,
Yeah.
Andy. What's wrong with
Sushi's
you?
gross.
Sushi's
Oh.
delicious.
It's gross.
Do you like sushi?
I love fish.
Okay, that
grilled fish?
doesn't
or cooked
necessarily
fish?
answer my question.
No, I don't know. I haven't had sushi. The last sushi I had was gas station sushi.
Dude, do not get that stuff.
It wasn't bad. It's just I wasn't. No,
You,
it's not my
want to
thing.
die?
I
No.
couldn't eat it. It's gross.
I used to
We
vomit
should
at
go.
the idea.
We should go to what's that one place? What's that really good place that everybody used to go to all the time? Where, like-
Hibachi.
yeah, that one.
You want like?
I have sushi.
kinda
She always
hit or
gets
miss.
sushi.
I was gonna say, you want
Sometimes
buffet or do you want like a legit
So you're saying
place?
imperial?
That's not
By
like
my-
if you want like where it's like
It's like a
legit
Japanese
food.
place right by
Either
the
like
company
not
place.
Hot Walk, not Garden of Paradise. That's not even Japanese.
That's
Lucky
great.
Garden. There we go.
That's the
Lucky
one
Garden's a
by
good place.
College Hills,
Oh yeah,
right?
it's on El Dorado near Red Lobster and Denny's.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I mean, like buffet style.
Slightly
so what's the
pricier.
best buffet? Would it be hibachi or would it be imperial?
I would say Imperial because you get to do their stir fry.
Yeah,
I wanna
there
try
you go.
Asia.
Now we gotta go.
Okay.
Asia? Yeah, the Asia restaurant. Have you seen that one over near Hooters?
Oh,
Yeah,
where
they call
Ming's
it
used to be?
Asia.
Yeah, it's just called Asia. I'm like,
That looks a little sketchy.
okay.
It's like
Yeah.
really dark.
It's like if I just put America on the side of a building. Are you gonna come in? Do you know what I'm selling?
Well, I mean, if you
a
think
freedom,
about it-
bitch.
Well, it's like Chinese and Indian cuisine, so I mean, I guess it covers
That
a lot
kind of infers, but like,
Asian foods.
I still want to get a building and just put America on the side of it.
We sell beer.
You so burnt.
I don't know what else. Guns. What else is America? Whoa.
Oh,
Political.
that's gone.
Trump.
Oh.
No.
Not gonna
Yeah,
bring that
no,
up. But
don't even take the time.
I was just gonna say he has. If you haven't seen it, there's this weird video about what is it? Trump and it's a song. Now he has a theme song. You have to watch it after this
Yeah,
or
he has a
something.
bro.
It's weird. It's really weird. It's like indoctrinating almost. It's like it's really bad. It's just weird.
Really, really good at manipulating the whole system to talk about
He's
it.
And then that's just something we talked about earlier that we probably won't bring up now because
He's
it's.
just throwing money down people's throats.
I mean, he's got it.
That's very true.
Probably. I hope he's
Did you hide one over there?
I don't know who did it. It makes me angry.
Would you say Angry Orchard? Thank you.
I hope that video actually picks that up.
It probably will. That's a really good mic, actually. I'm surprised that actually fucking works.
Oh yeah, Rock Band is very sophisticated.
He's coming back, right?
I don't know, but I really gotta pee, and I'm worried about getting up.
Well, now he went over there, so you gotta wait for that bathroom break, buddy.
I do, but then I'll have to show my face. It'll be weird.
Oh, that's right. Well, we'll wrap it up as soon as he gets back, because I was gonna say, all right, John, let's wrap it up. But fucker went to the bathroom already. See what he's doing when he comes back, because it's already topping at an hour,
Yeah.
and that's
Holy crap.
with all the cuts I have to take.
Oh, yeah.
And you guys gotta fucking work tomorrow, so that's gonna suck.
Yeah, I got
I'm off the hook.
Which reminds me, we have to cancel my schedule. We'll have to go see it.
It's gonna be cold.
Yeah, it's gonna
Balls on
start getting
Sunday.
cold again.
I was gonna say we have to wrap up, John, because even Andy needs to use the bathroom, but he doesn't want to show his face.
Tough knees.
I know, my knees are very tough. I actually did that. I went to the doctor and they hit it with like that reactor thing.
Yeah.
My knees didn't. My leg didn't move.
That might be a bad thing, Andy. Get shot in the kneecap.
Whatever.
I got tough knees. I think you have more than tough knees.
Literally, no. The doctor
Physical
took like a full
problems.
swing and it just like twitched a little bit. And he was like, "Good enough."
At least we got a reaction.
All right, well that tops it out for an hour, so we're gonna close.
Hey,
Any final thoughts?
We
Yeah.
accomplished
Knees?
it.
What'd you think?
I'm just waiting for him to wake up right at the end and just be like,
Oh,
"I'm
I'm
awake."
awake. Let's
There was
talk.
a hand, I think, from back there.
Why'd you guys make him sound like Bobcat Goldthwait? You know Bobcat, right? From Police Academy? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I love that movie.
I like Ferris wheels! Is that a good representation of him?
Oh my
I'm
god.
sorry, but he really does sound like Bobcat sometimes. John, your final thoughts? We actually took...
Star Wars is a fantastic movie for both new generation and old generation. Honestly, I think what made that such a great movie is that it did pull a lot from the fourth movie.
And...
I love
Ben
it.
Kenobi had a noble sacrifice. That was.
He
well
did, but he
thought.
gave up too easily.
I don't even think I gave my real answer
Yes.
on that.
Yeah,
I
no,
just-
you didn't.
Nah.
Smart
decide.
choice. You decide.
I was gonna, because that's fuck. I don't want to carry this on to another fucking podcast, but I mean, like, how is it noble? What makes it noble?
Like,
Well, he sacrificed.
he did
himself by-
sacrifice himself to get let the people go, and I understand that. It's the fact that he just willingly lets himself get struck down. He already knows he's going to be struck down. He makes the statement, but that doesn't mean you just let yourself
It was a noble
get
ending.
hit.
It was a noble ending.
It was going to be noble regardless. You just let those guys escape. You're like, yeah, I got this.
That's true.
I'm just saying this right now.
No.
What if fate smiles on Ben Kenobi?
Well, one.
And
that
then
won't
let
be
me
the entire
finish.
rest of the
And
movie.
Darth Vader trips on his cape.
Okay, then.
No, I know, Dean. I know it ruins the rest of the movie. But in real
In the
life,
other movies.
in real life, if that just happens, oh my god! Oh sweet Jesus!
Whoops.
Look what happens. I get to return home alive and live the rest of my life as a hermit. You know what? Dying sounds a lot better.
It was more based off like Japanese ideology, whereas it was just a noble suicide.
Oh, fuck you,
Sebaku
man.
is
In a good
slightly
way. In a
different.
good way, because man, he's just fucking just perpetuating this.
I know he's good at this stuff. He's good at perpetuating arguments which are unnecessary, like the fact that I understand.
Well, I know you're
that it's-
never gonna agree.
No,
with
I'm
the
never
fact
gonna
that
agree
he
with you.
Gave up.
You know, he did give up. The sacrifice was inevitable. It made a lot of sense.
So this is basically psychology hour.
What?
We talked like psychology 20 minutes in this podcast.
This is more
time.
filmography, I would think, because
And then we went into Freud, and then we went into Jung, and then
Yeah, well, we barely scratched the surface of that, but
yeah, we'll talk about that next time maybe.
yeah, we'll see.
My final thought: this took a real spin. I didn't think it was gonna go like
That was
into
like the
this kind
best
of
time
things.
ever. You see that? This took a real spin as I spun it.
And
Yeah.
it's good. And then we didn't have Lumpy fucking yelling his lungs out every so often.
He's a tired boy.
Okay, let's.
And then he's got to piss.
I
Let's
gotta
wrap
pee.
this up. Niece has got to go to the bathroom.
Bye. Love you.
I think about you.
You said love you.
Yep.
Okay,
You gotta love your viewers, man.
let's see.
You haven't seen them yet. You don't understand.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Go take a piss.
Okay.